Welcome to this demonstration of exporting tracking data from Mocha to After Effects. As you can see, this iPack has already been tracked and an element placed, and we're now exporting the tracking data. First of all, exporting to After Effects transform, and note we could have copied to the clipboard, but in this case we opted to rather save the text files. Now we are exporting to a corner pin effect and saving that as a text file as well. Now let's have a look at our After Effects project, and I've already set up a comp here. What we're going to look at first of all is dragging our insert into the comp, and let's just do it right here. And the next thing we want to do is actually copy the tracking data from the text file, the corner pin first, and we paste it onto the layer that we want to apply the tracking to. So there we have it, the little insert's been pinned down to the little iPack, and pretty happy with that result. It's important to note, however, that you have to paste on the correct frame. We exported the data from the first frame of the comp from Mocha, and therefore we have to paste from the first frame. What I've done in this example is I pasted more or less frame 10, and you'll see it's out of sync. If we look at the actual keyframes, we'll note that it's out of sync according to the frame that I pasted it on. Also important to note that the frame rate has to be matched. If the Mocha project is 25 frames per second, your After Effects project has to be 25 frames a second. Right, we can easily slip this back into place, just dragging our keyframes across, but obviously the correct thing to do is to paste from the correct frame to start off with. Right, so that's the basics of import tracking data into After Effects. There are a few things to take note of at this point. In this example, we used an insert that matches the dimensions of the background comp. If the insert does not match the background dimensions, we have a couple of solutions. Let's start by using a smaller insert we created. We paste the same tracking data onto the insert layer and notice that the insert is way off, though it seems to match the motion. Looking at the transform anchor point parameters, we can see the insert is set to half the width and height of the insert element. The anchor points are relative to the insert dimensions. In order to accurately place the insert, the anchor point should be half the width and height of the background, not the insert. Now the insert is accurately pinned. Another solution is to pre-comp the insert, so the dimensions match the background. We have already created a pre-comp of the smaller insert. Drag it onto the timeline and paste the tracking data. Note, the insert anchor point is correct and the track matches accurately. The added advantage of this workflow is that we have more control over the insert itself. By simply editing the insert pre-comp, we can position or scale the insert, or even add additional elements to the insert pre-comp, while staying in the confines of the corner pin and not altering the tracking. Next we look at importing transform tracking data. We copy the transform data from the text file we saved and paste it onto the layer we want to transform. Let's look at using the transform data to stabilize our background layer. Duplicate the background layer and paste the data. With this example, we see the layer is stabilized as per the keyframe parameters or transform data. In order to only stabilize the position, for instance, reset anchor point, scale and rotation. So that covers the basics of importing data from Mocha to After Effects. I hope you find this tutorial useful. Thank you for your time.